Damn, look at the talons on that piece of it. Oh, hello there. You've caught me perusing my Tome of Ancient Knowledge. But enough about that. You're here for boosters. Let's join this delightful Amonkhet unboxing already in progress.
Alright guys, it's time to bust the store's first box of Amonkhet, so let's see what I'm gonna get. Yeah, if you're not down with bad wordplay like that, you might as well just stop this video right now. It's only gonna get worse from here. See? I can't even get into this box. Oh man, we should have pre-cut that. Alright, here we go. I'll move through this as quick as I can. I don't want to go too fast since we're not all sick of these cards yet in theory. So let's see what we start with. Pack number first. Alright, I'm just going to go through the commons. Nobody cares about those. Okay, we got a Bantu's Monument, Trial of Zeal, Decimator Beetle, and first rare is Avon Mind Sensor. Man, that's a fantastic card. Awesome new art. Pretty good way to start a box. Not terribly valuable, but definitely a playable card and a good single to have in stock. Alright, number two. Got a, I think I missed one. A Enigma Drake. It's a pretty good card. Renewed Faith. Gill Strike and Glorybringer with a foil. What is that? Electrify. Deals 4 damage to target creature. Oh, that's not good at all. No full art land yet. Yeah, that Glorybringer's getting a lot of speculation that it's going to see a fair amount of play. It's pretty solid. 4/4 haste for 4, exert it, 4 damage to a creature. Seems definitely playable. Put these in frame here. Alright, number 3 gives us a Onward to Victory and a By Force. I love that card. I think that's a fantastic card. Fireball Artifacts Away. A Crocodile of the Crossing and another split card, Failure to Comply. Return target spell to its owner's hand for 2. That seems decent. Not anything to get excited about. And a foil split card, Onward to Victory. Just pulled that thing. Still no full art lands. I think they're about 1 in every 4 packs, I believe, is the ratio. Alright, pack 4. Got a Nest of Scarabs, a Embalmer's Tools, Merciless Javelineer, and another split card, Heaven and Earth. I think it's like a Hurricane Earthquake combination, and our first full art land with Mr. Bolus lurking in the background. God, these things are beautiful. I kind of like that they're not in every pack. Just, I kind of care when I get one. Alright, next one is a Synchronized Strike, Ruthless Sniper, Vizier of Tumbling Sands, and oh, wow, there we go, As Foretold. Probably the most hyped card in this set. Maybe Gideon, but yeah, that's a pretty solid first mythic. I hope As Foretold's and Gideons travel in the same circles. Okay, we got a Labyrinth Guardian, Honored Crop Captain, Okatra's Attendant. I have no idea if I'm saying that word right, so you can yell at me in the comments if I'm not. Liliana's Mastery, Zombie Lord Enchantment, enters the battlefield, create 2 technically 3/3 zombies. It's kind of neat, at least for EDH. And no full arts in that one. Moving on, next pack brings us a Baleful Amit, which is a Crocodile Demon, which is just horrific to behold. I'm not down with some of the animal combinations in this set, by the way. Not that you care. Watchers of the Dead, Throne of the God Pharaoh. I think I missed an uncommon. Yeah, the Hapatra's mark. Throne of the God Pharaoh. I think that's a really good card. You can turn a lot of aggressive decks into must deal with situations pretty quick with that thing. Also like the implications of any creatures that you're just constantly tapping becoming win cons. Let's see, we got a Devoted Cropmate, Zenith Seeker, another land, Grasping Dunes. Can sack it to -1/-1 a creature. That's not terrible. And Angel of Sanctions. This is another pretty talked about card. Flying enters the battlefield, exile a non-land permanent an opponent controls until this thing leaves play, and then you can cast it from your graveyard for 6. 5 the first time, 6 the second time. 3/4 flyer with 2 exile effects when you play it twice, and another full art land. Let's actually take a peek at that. Yeah, let's say, I don't know. I don't really dig the architecture with a forest, but still a pretty cool piece of art. But yeah, that angel seems definitely destined to see some play. Alright, next one is a Flameblade Adept, a Protection of Heckma, a Stir the Sands, and another split card, Never to Return. Destroy a creature or planeswalker for 3, and exile target card from a graveyard to create a 2/2 zombie. That's I don't know, it's not bad, but oops, I put that in the wrong pile. It's not bad, but the sorcery speed I think on the removal part is not going to do it any favors. But you do get the ancillary benefit of the graveyard side for your trouble. Okay, we got, whoops, a Gate to the Afterlife, Shadowstorm Vizier, an Exemplar of Strength, and, oh boy, my favorite card, the Prowling Subrubber. If you haven't done so, you might want to check out my 10 favorite cards from Amonkhet video if you would like a detailed opinion on the cat snake. I hold it in high regard. Alright, next up we got a Battlefield Scavenger, Grim Strider, Trial of Knowledge, and a Sandworm Convergence. I guess this is supposed to be more of an EDH card, just the casting cost and everything, but I don't know. I don't really like that card for anything. Now foil Henri Kudu. Kudos to that guy. Sorry. It was terrible. Alright, next one we got a Cryptic Serpent, a Faith of the Devoted, Blood Rage Brawler, and Dread Wanderer. Enters tapped, return it to the battlefield for a black and 2 colorless. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery with 1 or few cards in hand. I don't know, that seems pretty dang good for 1 black. Yeah. I haven't really kept up with a lot of the I guess metagame of what cards going where. So I haven't heard a whole lot about that thing, but just reading it, it definitely seems like that's going to find a home somewhere. And we got a Manglehorn, Kefnet's Monument, Scaled Behemoth, and one of the new lands. What do they call these things? Bicycle lands? So clever. I wish I had thought of that. Blue and a white, counts as both land types, cycling for 2. Good stuff. Put that out separate. Oh, and another first full art mountain. That looks pretty cool. I like that one. I like the sun effect in the background. I bet that one looks really good in foil. Okay, next up we got a Open into Wonder, Deem Worthy, another split, Reduced to Rubble. I think we've already seen that one. And, oh wow, another Bicycle Land. Fetid Pools, the blue-black one. Nice. No basics, no foils. And we've only hit a couple of common foils. Maybe we'll get a big rare invocation or something exciting. I mean, we did get As for Told already. That's pretty good. Oops. True Heart Twins. Defiant Great Maul. Cast Out. Oh, this is a wonderful uncommon. O-Ring at instant speed for only 1 colorless more mana, but you get cycling as well. I mean, just flash and cycling for an extra colorless. That's a pretty solid card. I like that a lot. And a Curator of Mysteries. It's 4 mana. It's a Sphinx. That's always a bad start, but it's a 4/4 flying for 4. And when you cycle or discard, you scry 1, and you can cycle this guy. That seems playable. Not sure in what, but not bad stats and abilities. Sphinxes are notoriously pretty terrible cards. Alright, next up we got a Embalmer's Tools, Enigma Drake, On-Crop Champion, and Combat Celebrant. This is our 3rd mythic. If it hasn't been exerted this turn, you may exert it as it attacks, and if you do, untap all other creatures and you get an additional combat phase, and it's a 4/1 for 3. There's just no way that's not gonna see play somewhere. I mean, that's just a, you know, aggro red dream. I mean, it's fragile as all get out, but, you know, most red creatures are. Pretty solid card. Here we got a Kinra Charioteer. It's pretty good. Other creatures you control have trample. 3/3 trample for 3. It's not bad at all. Consuming Fervor, Lay Claim, and Rags to Riches. Riches, each opponent chooses a creature he or she controls. Oh man, wow, what a wonderful EDH card. Wow, so you steal a creature from everyone when you play this. That's great. And all creatures get -2/-2 for 4. That's a pretty solid card. Oh, and a Full Art Swamp. Let's see what this one looks like. It's not quite swampy enough for my liking, but whatever. It's the first one. We pulled one of each so far now, except the island. No foils though. I'd like to see a foil one. Alright, next up. Come on, something good. We got Ronus's Monument, Haven Wind Guide, Trial of Solidarity, and Plague Belcher. I think this guy's really good. 5/4 for 3, Menace, comes into play. You put 2/1/1 counters on a creature you control, and when another zombie dies, you get, or each opponent loses 1 life. I said that terribly. When another zombie you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. So that's pretty good. You basically neg a zombie and everybody at the table loses a life, and you have a 5/4 Menace for 3, or you can put the counters on this guy. That's I don't know, just seems very good for a 3-drop. And we got in Okatra's name, somebody's name, pumps zombies. Yeah, that's strange. It's an odd white card. A white card that pumps zombies. We still haven't hit a foil rare. Hopefully we won't. Hopefully we'll hit a foil mythic. Let's see, we got a Watchful Naga. Oh man, Bone Picker. I love this guy. 3/2 Flying Death Touch, and it costs 1 black mana if a creature has died this turn. Not that you control, just period. Imagine if Blood Pet was legal right now and you could go turn 1 Blood Pet, turn 2 3 of these guys. I mean, I know that's an insane run of cards, but still, if it just happened one time, it'd be worth it. Shadow of the Grave. Return to your hand all cards in your graveyard that you cycled. Oh yeah, that's just, wow. That has got to see play. And our first island, full art. Man, these lands aren't very landy. They're all just too much architecture going on. Not really down with that. Yeah. Oh well. It's kind of weird that we pulled one of each as well. How random are these random boxes? Alright, next one, we got a Zenith Seeker, another Hypatra's Mark, Renewed Faith, and Mouth to Feed. Make a hippo and then draw a card for each hippo type creature you control. Not literally the type hippo, just a big fat creature. Straighten these piles up a little bit. Starting to get out of control. Okay, next up we have a Nest of Scarabs, a Gale Strike, a Limits of Solidarity, and a Drake Haven. Yeah, this is the one when you cycle you can make 2/2 flying birds. Heard a lot of talk about that card. I don't like cards like that are just so singular in purpose and basic. I mean, I totally get what it does and why you would play it. It's just not really my thing. See, we got a Devoted Crop Mate, a Watchers of the Dead, Merciless Javelineer, and a Honored Hydra. Some big trampling embalm dude. Right, next one, we got a Censor, Spring to Mind, split card, lay bare the heart, and pull from tomorrow. Instant speed, draw X and discard. Super duper playable. There's a million cards that have been printed that basically do the same thing, but I don't know. They'll probably pop up in standard somewhere. Alright, we got a Wayfarer Javelineer, or sorry, Warfire Javelineer. Time to Reflect, Blood Rage Brawler, and Approach of the Second Sun. Commander fun on that one. Oh, and our foil rare is, wow, I guess I shouldn't have badmouthed that card, because now I have a foil one. Well, people are talking about playing it, so maybe it'll spike and do something. Probably not a terrible foil to pull. I'd just be as happy with a foil basic land, to be honest. Alright, we got a Sixth Sense, Shephet Monitor, Okatra's Attendant, and Insult to Injury split card. Something about doing some damage in a foil, whatever, million versions of black cards there are where you spend 3 mana to make somebody disc 2. Not very exciting. Next one, we got a Kefnet's Monument, a Battlefield Scavenger, a Baleful Amet, and a Cascading Cataracts, another land that I do not like at all. I can't imagine where you would play that. Even in Commander, I don't see why you would want to run that. Mana fixing is so easy, even in 5 colors. But maybe I'm missing something. Alright, Consume Fervor, Open into Wonder, Grim Strider, and another land, the Black-Red Bicycle land. Maybe we'll hit the full split on those. I would not complain. I don't really know what to be hoping for. I guess a Gideon and more lands and some kind of foil something. We have already gotten a foil rare. Manglehorn, Trial of Knowledge, Grasping Dunes, and Ronus the Indomitable. Oh man, this is the best god for sure. 5/5 for 3, Indestructible Death Touch, and can attack or block unless you control another power 4 or greater creature. And for 3 mana, you can give a creature 2/0 and trample until end of turn. So basically, if you've got the mana to cast him, you have enough mana to use his ability. So as long as you have a 2-power dude out, that guy's pretty much online when you cast him. That's pretty solid for 3 mana. That guy should see a ton of play. Way easier to get and keep online than the other gods. Flameblade Adept, Vizier of Tumbling Sands, Oncrot Crusher, and speaking of gods, Hazaret the Fervent. This one's pretty good too. Discard and deal 2 damage to each opponent. He's a 5/4 haste for 4 and can't attack or block unless you have 1 or fewer cards in hand. But he turns all your cards into shocks, so you know, it'd be easy to meet that requirement. I'm not really sure how much play that'll see, but it doesn't seem awful. Okay, we got a Sacred Excavation, Gate to the Afterlife, Weaver of Currents, and Timid Vizier of Naktumen. Beginning of combat on your turn, target creature token you control gets 1/1 until end of turn and can't be blocked. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow, and he's only 2 mana. He's legendary, so there's commander implications. Seems pretty fun. Another full art forest. Yeah, I like that guy. That seems interesting. Nothing exactly like that. And he's got Embalm, so if you did run him as a commander and he died too many times, you could let him go to the graveyard and cast him for cheaper that way. It's kind of neat. Hazaret's Monument, Wayward Servant, a Cast Out, great card, and Oracle's Vault. I really like that card a lot. It's kind of like a, I don't know, there's a million cards that have some version of during your upkeep, reveal this card and you can cast it until end of turn. Exile it if you don't, but that one you eventually get to where each activation you play the card for free, and you can do it on your opponent's turns. And there's that bird I like again. And Ronus's Monument, and Deem Worthy, and Dispossess. Blah blah blah, something. Yeah, something about permanently searching an artifact out of your opponent's every zone and getting rid of it. Seen a million versions of those kind of cards. Alright, next we have a Kinra Charioteer, Reduced to Rubble, Scaled Behemoth, and Anointed Procession. That's the, oh man, what's that card called? Help me out. Work with me, brain. Parallel Lives. The white Parallel Lives. That's pretty solid. I mean, most of the token decks in Commander green-white, so that should fit right in. Watchful Naga, Trial of Solidarity, Lay Claim, and Prepare to Fight. I don't think that card's terribly great. Be, you know, a good combat trick in limited, but I don't know. I couldn't see that. Seeing a ton of constructed play. Oh, you should probably want to see those without standing on your head. Alright, we got a Labyrinth Guardian, Hypatra's Mark, Exemplar Strength, and a Never Return. We have already pulled this card, and it's not good enough to want to see again. So this is it, guys. Last pack. They're making us sweat it if we've got an invocation. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and it's uncommon. So there is a foil in this pack, so let's go slow. Lord of the Accursed, Okatra's Monument, Destined to Lead. A rare is Archfiend of Ifnir. This guy's just meh. Alright, here we go. Did we get an invocation? We did not. We do not have a funky border, and it's just some crappy draw 2 cycling thing. Alright, well, that was my box. I got 3 of the new lands. We got the foil bird cycling maker that some people seem to like. Where'd it go? This one, Drake Haven.
Blah, blah, blah. Yes, we saw what you opened. I'll take it from here. A bounty of thanks to you, the viewers of my tube. Do show your support with a like and subscribe, and regale me with your whimsical anecdotes in the designated posting area below. So, until next time, bowl us out, bitches.